Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Friday! Welcome to the beginning of your weekend, should your weekend begin on a Friday. I want to thank Squish.net for a 27-month resub. Appreciate it very much. And welcome to my new home. It's Scholomance. I almost called it Stratholme, but it's not Stratholme. That's just the portal that I take to get into this general area. Hello, everybody. Do you remember the ever-abundant hearth? AKA the easy bake oven that imports your Aegon drops? That's my white whale. It takes so long to spawn him. He was rude with that one. I had to work on that for a while too, and I remember feeling a little bit crazy because I don't think anyone else was really talking about it. Or at least nobody in my immediate circle of like 3 people. It's a good one though. Come on. Da-da-da. No, okay. I am in Scholomance on heroic difficulty, trying to spawn Dr. Krastenov to get his toy. You need it to open, or it's used to open the old version of Scholomance, which is where a lot of the loot that I need is. Now, you don't have to have it yourself. You can mooch off somebody else that has it, but I've decided that I just want the toy anyway. So first jobs first is to farm for it. So I've got 30 characters, because it's a once a day per character lockout, so we're just kind of going to run as many of them as we can. You only have to kill Rattlegore, and then you can, and then you'll know right away, because there's a yell if the boss spawns. And yeah, we're just going to hope he's up. If he's up, then he'll drop the thing, but it can take apparently a widely variable amount of time to get the poor guy up. Finally managed to catch a stream. Well, Bucky Barks. Have it if you want to list a thing. You can mooch off me. Oh, that's very kind of you. I'll let you know if I get to that point. For now, I want to try and grind the thing, because it seems like a cool toy just to have for its own sake. It's a 2-hour cooldown, and it, I think, turns you into, like, the doctor. Squirt day, so I am mindlessly grinding pet levels. Very good, very good. Good luck with that. 13 squared, thank you for the 7-month resub. I am going to do boss videos for 11-1. I absolutely am. It's going to be a little bit of a tight squeeze to get him out, but we'll do it. Which off a friend got it a few days later because I was like, well, I just want it. Get it 100%. I won't lie to you, I did some runs yesterday. And maybe a few other things, because you might remember yesterday we ended the stream and we were actually in Scholomance, or not Scholomance, we were in Scarlet Halls, and I needed one more item. I think like a blade, it was a sword off of Fallen Champion. So I might have done the thing where I just like checked to see if he was up off stream, and then maybe, you know, 1 or 2 or 24 attempts into that, he did spawn. And then he dropped the sword, so we're done with Scarlet Monastery. I finished it off stream, I know. But fear not, there's always more Mog ahead. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bucky. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, not too often you play this much off stream. I'm a little bit addicted to the Mog farm. I also logged on to my undead priest that I have camped out in Westfall by the Brainwashed Noble. Killed him just this morning, actually, like at 6 in the morning. I killed him. This is on heroic, very good. And he dropped one of the 2 staffs. He dropped the noble staff. And I learned it, and I was all excited. And I'm like, cool, I only need 1 more staff left. It's a staff of conjuring. It actually can conjure mana buns for you, which I think is kind of cute. Just like low-level ones. They're not super useful anymore, but it's kind of a fun item. And I looked at the drop rate. And maybe the Wowhead drop rate data is not perfect. I don't know. But they were saying like a 0.15% chance to drop off of this rare that I have a very hard time finding up in the first place. Like, it is almost never up. There's a lot of other people in the area. I think maybe because it's like a valuable item, or because other people need things, or they're just on their way to the instance. The rare is tough to find in the first place. And then if he was gonna have like a 1 in 700 or whatever it was gonna be chance to drop the thing, I thought, you know what? How much is it on the auction house on the, you know, the cheapest server in NA? Because I can move my gold with the Warbank. What would that set me back? And it turns out the answer was approximately 60,000 gold. 60. And I thought about it, and then I looked at that 0.15% drop rate. Wowhead has like 20 records of that item being looted off of like 20,000 kills, something like that. Maybe a little 18,000 kills, just a lot. And I was like, yeah, okay. Okay, I think we're going to make the 60k gold a lot faster than we're going to get that item. And it's going to drive me nuts to try to hold out for it. So I'm just going to save myself the grief now. So I bought it and then I stuck it into the Warbank because I thought, I don't want to just like vendor it and just have the appearance. I want to like keep the thing because it's cool and because I spent like 60,000 gold on it. So I was done with Scarlet Monster and then they added 2 items back to it and 11 and 2 and now I'm not done with it anymore. Am I on war mode? I don't think so. Also, I don't see the yell here, so I think that this character's no good. If I hit instance lockout doing this, because we might be doing this faster than 6 minutes of clear, then I can get onto one of my off-server characters, and I can do repeated farms of other difficulties. Because I need some items on normal, too, so that's kind of my plan if I run out of lockouts. Yeah, maybe the drop rate's messed up, but this way I don't have to worry about camping that rare anymore. And indeed, I think that was the last thing I needed from technically Dead Mines. So Dead Mines is completely gone from this list now, which I'm pretty stoked about. A lot of rares you need to camp. Yeah, I'm trying to get the bag toy. I'm trying to get Krastenov's Bag of Horrors. I figured it's just going to depend on the price of the things and how rough the camp is. Because for some things, it's satisfying to grind them out if it feels like it's possible. I remember grinding Foreman Thistle Nettle in that same area for some transmog or another, and I killed him a lot of times. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would pay more than like 100k for a unique mog like that. Well, not right now. I'm not desperate enough right now, but I guess I was willing to pay 60. There was only 4 of that item up in NA. For such a low supply, I felt like 60k was almost reasonable. Cammy K22, thank you very much for the 10-month resub. Hello, Hazel. I just got my Eye of Sulfuris, and I got the hammer today. And I got the one of the bindings for Thunder Fury today. So close to having Molten Core 100%. Oh, so lucky today. Very nice. That's why you're happy to get the mog. Someone else is happy to make 60k. Everybody wins. 100k, that mog should also shovel my snow. I have a bunch of characters already out here, but then I have more characters that I haven't moved yet because they were still outside of Silithus in outside of AQ, which we are done with. Good morning, happy Friday. Good morning, happy Friday to you. So far so good. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you very much. I confused my dog greatly this morning by getting up out of bed, but then not leaving the home early. Normally, if I get up at 5:30, I just get out the door and I go to yoga. And if I am not going to yoga, I stay in bed until like 8 a.m. So when I got up, but then I didn't leave, and I just kind of like came in the office and sat down at the desk for a while, Moose was like, Mom? Why? And he like laid down and slept in my office for maybe an hour. But then for the second hour, he was just going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He wanted out. Even though it was too early for me to, it wasn't our normal walk time yet, but he was like, you're up, I'm up, what's the problem here? And it's really funny when Moose really wants your attention, because he doesn't do this very often. Generally speaking, as long as he's on his routine, he's like a very calm individual around the house. He's a very calm dog for his age. You'd never know it if you just saw him doing backflips of joy when he meets other dogs, but he usually just sort of hangs out and is all friendly and stuff. But when he's going nuts, he's like a little kid who's trapped in an airplane that is so bored. He was chewing on my chair. He went behind my chair and started booping it with his nose like a kid kicking an airplane chair. He was trying to chew on like a binder I have. He was trying to get the cat to play with him. He was going through the shelf, knocking over plushies. He was just rooting around for anything to do that might get my attention. What are you looking for in Scolo? Everything, yeah. Right now, I'm doing Heroic Scolo, trying to get Krastenov's Bag of Horrors. But I would like to ultimately unlock Memory of Scholomance and get those items. I need lots of things from there. And I also need 5 items from normal, 4 of which are boss drops that I could probably reasonably get. Yeah. I found the Headmaster's Will item. It's an epic that comes off of the last boss in this difficulty, but it's a lookalike to something else I have, so because I'm not specifically doing item IDs, I'm not going to stress about it. Mom, pay attention to Moose. The rare does spawn. You should aggro without attacking. Give it a few seconds so the loot table registers. People report it not dropping when it insta-kills. Okay, I'll try that. Thank you.
Get burned.
Rattlegore. So Rattlegore yells. And then there's no other yell, so I guess we're good. I guess that's it. For a while I was clearing like the second half of the instance just in case, but... And then like spamming a target macro, but it seems like the doctor will yell that the doctor's in if he's up. Yeah, all the thing stuff. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I don't need to be venturing all this stuff. Not worth it. I do feel like I should be depositing gold whenever I get like an extra 1,000 gold in one of these farming characters. I feel like I should sink it into the warband bank to kind of make up for all the gold that I've been spending on off-server Mog trying to fill in gaps in like zone drops and stuff in my collection. Because, you know, when I reach an instance and it has a zone drop, sometimes it's nice to just like look and see if anyone's selling one cheap, because you never know. You never know. Got the doctor to spawn and the toy. My first try in unlocking this. Don't know how lucky that was. I think it's pretty lucky. I tried maybe 15 times yesterday, and then I'm coming up on 20. But I've got 30 per day that I can try. Dungeon difficulty heroic. People have reported trying like 10 to 13 characters over weeks without seeing it. But I think that is kind of unlucky. Like the kind of people that are posting on Wowhead are not the lucky ones usually, unless they're very lucky and then they're like, I got it on my first try, and then they get downvoted on Wowhead because people on Wowhead are not in the mood to hear that. This is a fine place for it. This is a safe place. And we are on, yeah, we're on the correct difficulty. We're on heroic, so we'll just keep at it. We got a lot of characters out here. We can do lots of chances. The love is in the airbound comments or something. I mean, sometimes there's a tradition, though, where all you have to do is complain about how bad your luck is for something, and it'll just turn around. I've had this happen, especially on stream. It's the moment that I decide that I'm going to whinge about it. All of a sudden, it's like, here you go. For you. Special drop. Day 2, 10 to 15 runs total across 5 or 6 characters. Okay. Well, hopefully we get it today, then. It would be nice to see if we can get it today. I have every item ID from this difficulty of this instance, with the exception of Headmaster's Will, which I'm not even farming. I thought about running to the end. It doesn't take that long to finish the run on these characters for a chance at the thing, but it seems like a really low chance at the thing, and it's just a source ID. Got 1,800 solo shuffle on my Disc Priest last night for the Elite set. No Vicious Mount yet. Congrats on your Elite set. Insane luck and time walking 13 stone cores in a row. Aggro me properly and then just auto attack him. Yeah, I'll see if I can like body pull him. A couple of weeks of runs back then, did it on one character.
Get burned.
Nope. Just Rattlegore saying Rattlegore. The spawn would or the yell would happen right away, from what I understand. But I've kind of always wanted this toy, so. Malefic Bracers. Malefic Bracers are the zone drop from the normal version of the Mop Scholomance. And I'm gonna take a look, you know, just while I'm like waiting to get kicked out of this instance here. I'll take a look and see what those are worth. Malefic. Vehicular. Is the way back out blocked? Oh, like just to run out instead? It might actually be a good candidate for that. I haven't really tried. I've just been in the habit of getting ported out. Malefic Bracers. So that one, there's one for 15k. One of those for 20k. Yeah, 15k is the cheapest Malefic bracers on NA right now. They normally go for like 150 to 200, so it's not a bad deal. But I guess I would wait and see if I was going to get them to drop normally. Thanks for streaming in a relaxing way while I herb farm for the next patch prep. Oh, nice. Good luck on your farming. All of these comments have kind of given me some hope. I'm feeling optimistic, although I do think I'm going to hit instance lockout. I think that we're going faster than 6 minutes to clear. Awesome. Life's short. You gotta run fast. This time around, I'll try just turning around. Wonder if gathering markets have recovered yet. I betcha people are starting to stockpile ahead of the patch. Because there will certainly be a value jump when the patch comes out, but... So we are in Scholomance Heroic. And... an enhancement shaman. I don't really have any, like... I have Crash Lightning. I'm not very good at aiming it. I don't have any amazing AoEs. We don't really need them. Just do the main bosses. I've been making a little bit of gold just by, like, vendoring stuff in here, but I haven't really been selling much. Maybe Motes of Harmony. Those you could maybe get about 10 gold per. But I find that it's hard to get, like... buys for them, and they often just sit on the auction house. But I'm so happy I have all my alts for farm and stuff like this. This is the kind of situation where having 30 characters at 70 plus comes in real handy. I'm pretty happy about it. So yeah, maybe after this I will start a stopwatch timer to see what how long it takes me to run actually to the entrance instead of getting ported out. Definitely been stockpiling herbs and ore. Tier 3 mats had a bit of a bump last time I checked. Ores have been selling for very high prices. Makes my mining character happy. I guess I could do the math to find out what the mop cosmetics pack would cost in gold. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty over the microtransactions, but I guess I can see if it's like how much time of gathering are we looking at here. If you chase quest items for SFK, you need specific faction priests and paladins for everything.
Get burned.
No yell after Rattlegore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a stopwatch. Just the in-game one should be fine. Yeah, I was noticing, see how long it takes me to get out. I was noticing that I needed specific characters to do quests for, I think it was Blackrock Depths. There was a lot of quest mogs and stuff. But the weird thing is they all looked like I had them. It was just, I guess, an extra thing that you could get specifically for that character and class type. But then when I logged onto them, the item would disappear. So I was just a bit confused. I guess if I enabled sources, then I'd be able to find the quest. Lots of people have bought it, seems. What are we working on here? Oh yeah, only 36 seconds to run out. Okay, so this is a fine place to run out. I am spamming heroic Scholomance trying to get Dr. Krasnov to spawn so that he can drop me his toy. So that I can have the toy because I want it, but also so that I can unlock Memory of Scholomance. So I got lots of characters and I'm just shuttling them through. It's going to slow down a little bit when I reach the point where I have to actually move them out here, but I actually have the pet dungeon portal to Stratholme, so even Alliance characters can get there. But yeah, a toy. Bought it a solid 5 minutes after seeing it was live. Mop baby here. Love the Shaw aesthetic. Okay. Time for Crinkle. So this is nice. It means I don't have to list a group or anything. I think a Druid would still port out and back in, but we don't have to worry about that here. We are on Heroic. Still from yesterday. Very good. Fun and relaxing. Yeah. I don't have a huge plan for what I'm going to do with my life if I run out of instance lockouts, though. Actually, that's not true. I said I was going to get on a character that had separate lockouts and then do dungeon farming. So like normal Scolo. If I get everything from normal Scolo in that time, then we've got a problem. But I'm hoping that this just coughs up the toy. That would be nice. That would save us some time. Because I think once we're doing Memory of Scholomance runs, those will take us longer, and we're going to be less likely to run into the instance lockout problem. But yeah, we're cruising. I'm having so much fun grinding dungeons for Mog. I'm having so much fun after Schollo. I haven't really looked because I think we're going to be here for a while. But that's what I said about Scarlet Monastery. Ooh, Shadowfang Keep's next. There are zone drops in Shadowfang Keep. They're very valuable. I was kind of poking around at some of those auction house values. They are expansive. Expansive and expensive. But there's also some regular items that I need that I would be looking for. That guy's a rare that's not always up. Oh, he has this thing from... He shares loot with some of the other bosses, so that's kind of handy. Yeah, I've got 3 batches of Realm. 3 different characters that can run instances on 3 separate batches of Lockout, so that's kind of the plan. Most of my characters are on Lightbringer, but I do have 2 extras that can spam instances. But they can't spam Heroic because they only get 1 Heroic Lockout in the day. But maybe it'll just spawn this time, and then we don't need to worry about it. Woo! Yeah, 63%. I think I turned off PvP, though. I think I turned off PvP appearances. Yeah, I did. Oh, no, it's on. Never mind. Anyway. Any luck? No, not spawning. No doctor. Yeah, maybe we're up to 63. It doesn't sound right, right? Like, I feel like I was hovering around 50 for a long time, so getting an extra 13% sounds aggressive, especially when I've really only been working in classic dungeons and raids. It's a lot of appearances, but, you know, come on. Pop doesn't count. Oh, PvP. Well, here's the thing, though. Like, you can have it... You can filter it out by unchecking this box. But I actually have that box enabled, so I am tracking PvP items. This is what I'm looking for, and I am account mode. I'm not on sources. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit crazy. I don't remember when I got that many things. But I'll take it. I'm not complaining. So this vendor does, yeah, like 5 gold per. Not on that one though. Need a mount that actually has a vendor on it. Use the old Brutosaur for its vendor just to make it feel included.
Greetings, sir and ma'am. Not everything in the ocean.
Yeah, if I add sources, here, I'll take a look. Actually, I'll take a look. Options, add-ons, all the things, sources. And then we look at all the things. With sources, I'm at 47.37. And then without sources, it was 63. But we'll turn sources off for the particular moment. I like that it's really easy to kind of turn that on and off. It makes it feel less like a big commitment to chase them. You know, you don't have to like commit to getting them all. You can just like look. You can keybind that one too. I was looking at that. I couldn't figure out how though. I was looking for a keybind for that. I have a keybind for account mode. Sources is the difference between just collecting unique appearances, like different appearances, and then collecting that same appearance but on each different name of the item. Item IDs. It's not a very player-friendly thing to do because if you have the appearance, then you can already mog it. You're not going to be able to mog it anymore by getting all 6 different versions of the item that share an appearance. But if you care about your appearance collection ranking on Data for Azeroth, or for the sake of collecting quantum mogs from Dawn of the Infinites, using a piece of quantum transmog will give you an item ID that you don't have yet. So if you have lots of them, then you're more likely to get an actual appearance you don't know as opposed to just a new item ID. Toggle source locations. Assume that was the sources option. I think that's something different, but I could be completely wrong. Dungeon difficulty. Let me take a look at the keybinds. Add-ons, all things. Actually, no, it would be in keybinds, wouldn't it? Options. Because I thought there was maybe... So yeah, you can toggle completionist mode. Let's try that. Shift G for shift golly GY. Oh dear. Completionist mode might turn on everything. That might be like the debug mode. Some item IDs change the anchor of some weapons. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Trying to collect from Nathrith. Find it confusing and weird to get the weapons. Don't think ATT is helping me. Try... What was the thing? So when you mouse over the little glob thingy, Nathrith is annoying because Shadowlands raids, and the first tier especially, I think they had different appearances depending on what covenant you are. So like instead of I'm not qualified to really speak confidently on this, but you should be able to see the different appearances you could get from an item by mousing over it in your bags. Especially, they should warbind, and you want to make sure that the setting that you want to check, because I had this off for a while, is just make sure that you're tracking BOE and warbound items. Because if you have that off, it's not going to bother to show you what different things there are on there. I'm not saying this very well. Wonder what the lowest source percentage is while getting 100% of appearances. You do get a lot of sources kind of incidentally. One-handed sword of KT in Sanctum. You can have it anchored on the back of the hip. That is the deepest cut piece of WoW Mog trivia that I've ever heard in my life. That's cool. I had no idea. I imagine somebody figuring that out once and then just trying to tell their friends, and their friends are like, huh? What? Do you have that turned on? Turn on off covenant stuff for once you're not in. Yeah, toggling to a different covenant might help as well. It's annoying though. That raid is very much it's not your fault. That raid's really annoying to figure out what you need.
Get burned.
Just Rattlegore. No yell. We go back. Like right now, yeah. Was it you? Were you the one that discovered that? Nathrith is terrible if you do item IDs. The weapons from Denathrius are different IDs than the rest of the raid. Oh. 4 characters in each covenant. Leaving the beads in the warband. Started my ATT journey as a side project. Doing kind of an X-Pack locked challenge for myself. Nice. I think the key to enjoying all the things is to figure out for yourself what your challenge rules are. Whether that be X-Pack locking like you're doing, or, you know, what are your exceptions and what are you going to make yourself farm? Because, I mean, I'm sure some people will just be like, everything, and they'll just do the most completionist version possible. But, I think, I know that's not right for me, because then you would have gone, like, into Molten Core, and you would have been like, great, we need all the legendaries, so we're going to be here until we get all the legendaries. And then, like, zone drops and stuff that would just take just a silly amount of time to farm. Scare you shallowless is my favorite quote. Start working on Wrath dungeons? All the difficulties but Mythic share the same tint. Make a game within a game for myself? Yeah. It's kind of what I'm doing too. My list of acceptance to my own rules keeps getting longer though, because every time I get annoyed by something, I just like change the law. Change the Hazel law. But the only items I'm getting right now are just like greens and stuff, which is aren't very many. Because I need this boss to spawn. At least it's not a rare drop off the guy. Like, it's rare to get him to spawn in the first place, but the actual item is not rare. Like, it should guaranteed drop once he spawns. It's the creaking sound of those doors. They should do stuff like that in new dungeons. I agree. I feel the same way about breaking your own rules. Expansion locking sounds like a good thing, though, because that gives you a lot of flexibility of different stuff that you can run if you're stuck somewhere. Or if, like, you run out of lockouts or whatnot. I have so many extra Nubasath idols. I'm using all my self-control to only post one at a time. To try to actually get some amount of gold from the Anubisath idols and then the Viscidus pets that I got while farming AQ. Because I'm not about to get any more. We know that I'm not going back to farm more Viscidus pets. We've killed Viscidus enough times for one lifetime. Alright. Come on, Doctor. If you would be so kind as to just show up. That would be great. Enchanting, alchemy, inscription, lowest time commitment to make gold.
Get burn.
Maybe enchanting? I don't know anything about inscription. I only have enchanting and alchemy. I tend to make more gold with alchemy, but I make my enchanting gold much faster with a lower time commitment. How expensive would the pet have to get for you to go back? I don't know, like... Well, and selling expensive pets takes so long, though. I don't have a whole lot of patience. If I could get like 100k for each one, then maybe. I think that might be my price. If someone wanted to pay me 100,000 gold for a Viscous Globule, I would farm one for them. Good morning. Good morning, Day. Happy Friday. We are in Heroic Scholomance, running the first half of the instance repeatedly on different characters, trying to get this boss to spawn so that he can drop me his bag of horrors. A famously tough word to pronounce on radio without sounding like you're saying something else. Blossom Bringer Primrose, you can hang out right there. Full stubborn today? Little bit, yeah. I know I don't need to get the toy, but I kind of want to get the toy. Oh, kitty cat. We got 30 characters. What else are they for? Not afraid to use them, isn't that right? Hi. This was going bananas this morning, honking his rubber chicken, just generally being a puppy. And Kitty was just so patient, just like, what do you want? Just sitting there all dignified. It's really funny when she's ignoring him because you can tell that she can hear him. She's got very sensitive hearing. And he's a big dog with a rubber chicken, so he's making dramatic amounts of noise. And he'll like come right up to her and go honk, 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 and like kind of see if she'll do anything. And she's just like, I can't hear you. Like she'll pretend that he's not there. But she has a very specific I'm ignoring you face, and it's very funny. As long as you're enjoying it. Oh yeah. Meowdy. Meowdy. I don't know why I saluted. It's my military cat salute. I keep getting YouTube ads asking me to join the Canadian Armed Forces, and maybe that's my backup plan for if content doesn't pan out. They promise they can train me to be a signal technician. They must need those. I don't know what that means, but maybe they'll tell you when you get there. Just a minor plot twist in my life. Oh, I don't need these quests anymore because we actually got all that Mog already. We collected all of that. And we're all set there. I'm just about at the end of the characters that are already out here, so then I'm gonna have to start moving some people around. Definitely be something I don't have on my 2025 bingo card. Yeah, I'm hoping hoping it doesn't come to that. I'd rather, if it's up to me, I think I want to try and live by the sea. Take my dog to the beach a bunch. Do some fishing. Take a couple naps and plant some sunflowers. That's kind of like my dream year. If I had like a banner year in my life, it would involve all of those things. Dog at the beach, sunflowers, naps with cat. Good book. Perfecto. Chef's kiss. Can't get any better. What if the armed forces could use a gardener? Do you think they need pet battle guides? You think they want someone to produce low budget, quirky video content? You know, what if the ads are, the drums and the horns are all very heroic and whatnot, but what if they need top 10 reasons? One way to find out. Doctor is not in. Doctor is not in today. I will refrain from making a hyperlocal joke about that. I'm going to run out of... yeah, I'll run out of the instance. Still trying to get a Super Simian Sphere from Wrath. Got an 8 battered hilts. Oh, you can sell those, right? At least you're in some gold. Hi, Scarlet. Hello. Happy Friday. How you doing? Haven't been able to sell a battered hilt in a while. Yeah, I don't think I can pretend to be a content creator for other people. I'm barely being a content creator for me. Well, that's not true. We always show up to stream. Got that going for me. Sometimes I'm late, but I'm not usually absent. Hi. How you doing? Very good. Some of the recruits produce content as they go through basic training. Showcase what being in the forces is like. Yeah, I don't think I would make a very good military recruit. I don't think I would do very well. I would have a lot of resentment. I would have a lot of resentment about being told what to do. Not a big following orders kind of person. I can be reasonable and I can listen, but I like to understand why. And if I don't understand why, I don't like doing stuff. And I feel like that's like the worst possible thing to be in the military, is somebody who really wants to understand before they execute any orders. I'm going to Stratholme. So we're gonna, yeah, we have extra Nubiseth idols over here too. Do a liquidation sale. Stratholme. It is kind of a toxic character trait I'm working on, though. Because sometimes wanting to understand why before you comply with a request is good. And sometimes somebody's just trying to tell you to get out of the car because there's a bee in the car and they haven't mentioned the bee yet, but it's an emergency and they haven't gotten around to saying anything about the bee. And you should really just listen to them and trust that there's a good reason that they want you to get out of the car without understanding it fully. Or like closing the car door because the bee might come in or something. I forget what it was, but there was something along those lines where I was like, but why? And it didn't go very well. All right. We're here nice and fast. And I understand that could be a frustrating character trait to deal with when maybe all of the particulars of the situation cannot be articulated in a timely fashion. Dungeon difficulty, heroic. Heroic, there we go. Hey, Hazelin Chatters. Hello, how you doing? Happy Friday. We have rainy, gloomy weather here today. Very, very, very gray, but nice and warm, which is good. Don't panic, immediately starts to panic. Seems like a one-word communication problem. Yeah, but it's tough to expect that from somebody who's just trying to like convey information in an emergency. That was my argument later, but the whole thing didn't need to be an argument if I would have just closed the door. I think you're right, as someone who also has a problem with authority. Yeah, I feel like I listen to authority very well, and I respect authority a lot. And when I was a kid in school, I was very much beholden to whatever the grown-ups wanted to do or said should be happening in school and at home. And there was an awful lot of do what I say just because sometimes parents can't come up with a reason. And I think because I complied with so much of that, I reached an age where I was like, no! And now I'm 32 and I'm stubborn. And it's fine, don't get me wrong. I'm like paying taxes and rent and stuff, so it's not like we're defying any important authorities in a meaningful way. But I do like to understand something before I'm about to do it. Calculated the odds of me getting all those stone cores in a row from earlier? Oh my good lord, those are not those are not good odds. Do you think that maybe it's skewed by people specifically queuing for stone core because they want to do? I guess a lot of rewards come from queuing random time walking, but if anybody wanted specifically a shorter one, for some reason or another, they might be queuing it on purpose. You can't specific queue for a time walking dungeon? Oh. Well, then that's crazy then. Never mind my theory. My goodness. Come on, Rattlegore. Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Get burned.
Any doctors? Any doctors? No? No doctors? Okay. Alright. For me, if I queue time walking on the same character, I rarely get the same one twice in a row, but if I go to multiple alts, I will. You pulled me in yesterday, and now I'm out here going through every dungeon trying to get all the appearances. Have fun. Letting the boss hit you a couple times before killing him. I thought that advice was specific to the rare when it spawns. The rare should spawn when Rattlegore spawns, regardless of how mad Rattlegore was at you. I'm able to loot him, so it implies that he's there. Get calls at home? She really means it's so sweet and funny and nice, but she really needs full explanations before she will do a task. I don't think it should matter. Okay, we're not going to reset. We're just going to walk out. I have not seen him. He has not spawned yet. No need to kill anything past Rattlegore. He will yell in the instant Rattlegore dies. Someone said they found him after 15 tries. Someone else tried 54 attempts. Someone else tried attempt 26. Yeah, the advice about just aggroing him and letting him yell before he hits you is not about Rattlegore. It's specifically about Krastenov. At least in the Wowhead comments. Are you sure the rare's not in your bag already? What if he's been in my bank this whole time? It is Friday. Doctors don't like working Fridays. And we're going over here. Nobody likes working Friday. I don't mind, but I like my job. Friday is like my Wednesday, because we're doing Saturday, Sunday too. We're going to Stratholme. does kind of feel like a Wednesday, though. I have not unlocked Old Schollo. It's on my list of things to do when I get this toy. I really want to have the toy drop for myself. Gamer, thank you very much for the 69-month resub. Nice. That is a long commitment to a bit. Appreciate it very much. Nice. Dungeon difficulty heroic. And we try again. Nice. Sent my pup off to live with my in-laws. Does not like my 3-year-old. 3-year-old is in peak. I don't care that you told me not to. Gonna pet the dog. I have not seen the rare yet. No, he should drop the item as soon as he's up. We just haven't seen him up yet. He has to wait for 420 months. Do you think there must be? Actually, I don't know how many years that is. Probably a lot. Probably more years than Twitch has been a website. I was about to be like, I wonder if any streamers have 420-month resubs, and then I was like, well, hang on a second. Let's do a little bit of math. Tuned in, figured you were doing the evil rare. We're hoping for it. Fingers crossed. 35 years. It's older than me. For a little while longer anyway. A couple more years. Yeah, he'll yell to announce himself. I'm talking all confidently like I've ever seen him. I've never seen him, but I've read a bunch of Wowhead comments. We should be doing it right. You just gotta hope. We're just a little bit unlucky, I think. Just a little unlucky though, not like mega unlucky. Rattlegore, Rattlegore. Wowhead comments are all the confidence we need. Yeah, we're basically an expert. And no luck there, so we run out. And then we're gonna run back. And then we're gonna do another one. No, darn it. I never remember on some of these more obscure hunter alts which, I say more obscure like it's not one of my 370s. Which pets are the fast ones? It's this one. This is my cunning pet. Did this farm when they brought the Skull of Old back. Was not fun. Took a week for me. You should do a funny bit when you turn 420 months old. Spawn for me in Remix. Didn't drop anything and I was mad. I'm trying to imagine me doing a bit for turning 420 months old. I don't know. It would probably be funnier for me not being a stoner. Well, no. I don't know. I don't want anyone to think that I'm like hating on weed. I've really just nothing to do with it. Reset. We don't really need to reset it. We can just leave her here. We all should if we still can. I wonder if we're getting close to running into instance lock or not. Although I started running this pretty much right at the top of the stream because I started stream on time and because I was already running. And we're at 9:49. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I just ran my 10th character, so it's possible it's not going to let me in for another 10 minutes here. Although, one of those characters was in another realm. So maybe it lets me into this one and then it doesn't let me into the next one. But then they should start, resetting because it's been an hour. How would a stone hazel be on stream? I have no idea. I've never been high. I don't know what it would do to me. I'm sure nothing very original. The closest thing that we really ever approximate to a stream under the influence of anything is when I'm sleep deprived, which makes me effectively drunk. Drunk Hazel and sleep deprived Hazel is more or less the same person. So around special holidays or situations where I've skipped a night of sleep, we get like the real deep thought streams. I did see the Pandaria Classic pack. Ape. Mythic Raider on stream. Man, what if that's all I needed to get out of my own way? Never know. I don't think so. Seen a few 120 plus month subs. By now, it might be like 130, 140 months. Pandaria Classic Pack hurt my gold reserves a little. You were also actual drunk many years ago. Yeah, there was at least one stream. I wasn't even playing WoW. I was playing Diablo, of all things. So it was a long time ago. Dungeon difficulty heroic. Nope, they're not gonna let me back in. Alright, so she can wait here. I need to remember that Phaleria is the next one. Oh, disconnected. Does Twitch have feelings about that? About what? About me drinking on stream 10 years ago? I don't even know if it was on Twitch. It might have been on YouTube. People drink on stream all the time. They have more regulations about it now, but they had none back then. It was a popular form of content. Yeah, the main reason I don't do it anymore is that, I mean, I don't drink, so that's one, but then, I feel like I don't want to do anything on stream that I wouldn't do in a workplace. Not that I don't want to be fun. I do want to be fun. But I want to be at least a tiny bit professional, you know, just basic boundaries. For the most part. What are we doing? We are... So that's who's going to pick up the farm. This character can do it. And then after she does her heroic run, she can do some normal runs to kind of eat up some time here. I love to drink, would never want that to be broadcasted. I think that VOD's lost to time. I think that's long lost to time. Yeah, they have rules now on Twitch where if you are doing drinking streams, you cannot have, like, paid incentives for people to make you drink. And there's other rules about it. They've got a bunch of regulations. Professional fun. Fun hours 9 to 12 Wednesday through Sunday. Alright, let's do the heroic first. Yeah, charging gift subs for shots is definitely against TOS now. Living in the Midwest US, drinking culture is so integrated. More normal to drink at a work event than not. Can be considered weird or unprofessional to not drink a bit. Huh. Yeah, around here at least, I have a pretty small circle, but it's becoming increasingly more normalized to not drink if you don't want to. And you don't have to give reasons anymore like you used to. You can just say no thank you and no one's really going to make a big deal about it. At least in my circle. I don't know that many people. None of them are younger than me, so I'm sure there is still peer pressure to drink when you're in certain social groups or age ranges. But for me, increasingly, and the funny thing is that the less some of us drink, the less the rest of us drink, until there's really only one person at the family gathering that's like, who's going to share a beer with me? And we're all like, sorry. I don't know. Sorry. A lot of people are phasing it out. Dungeon difficulty.
Their deaths only serve to empower my summoner's fun. What's the matter, boss?
Gets easier to not feel pressure the longer you do it.
Weaving of flesh and bone and soul. You too are beautiful, boss. Have you looked in, my dear?
Someone pointed out that every female model in WoW has the same posture without the same variety that males have in different races. Can't unsee it now. I mean, yes and no. I think female undead have a pretty... They don't hunch as much as the male undead do, but they do hunch a lot more than females of other races. But yeah, they're much less likely to let the female characters fold forward like that because... I think it makes them less widespread appealing to people because it makes them less attractive. There's floating around some very old screenshots showing the earliest troll models, and the females had a pronounced hunch in those, and they did not end up going ahead with them because they were not very well received. Midwest too, never had an issue saying no to not drinking. I'm assuming that's no to drinking. Yeah. Work with a lot of people with alcohol problems. Some Mog looks significantly worse than an undead female because of the hunch. Wish they hadn't changed them so much, though. The original troll ladies were very bad, though. There's, you know who else has a big hunch? Is the Banshees and the Witches. The Drustvar Witches. I know they're not playable, but those ladies are curved right over, and I love it. Okay. We are going to... I don't know where I got all that stuff from. Clean out our bags a little bit. I'm going to run that instance a few times on normal, because this character is going to have a separate batch of raid lockouts, and that should kind of buy some time for us here to let the other instance lockouts start to come up again. We can clear a little space in some bags. This character is, yeah, she's level 51, so she's kind of in an awkward spot where, oh yeah, she's got actual, oh, that's the stuff, that's right, because I did the gear upgrade. Oh, so she had better bags. They just got mailed to her. That's funny. And then I don't think they're going to let me do that. Oh, no, they will. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Bag space. Perfect. Okay, good enough.
Farewell, friend of the Grummel.
Their bags are a perfect Fibonacci sequence. What do you mean they're not playable? Takes that silver needle. I love that toy because it does it to somebody else, right? Like you're witching someone else. There we go. So these are the things that we're looking for from normal. This is not going to spawn the boss. This is just kind of an interlude to save some time here, or not save some time, to fill some time until our instance lockouts start coming back up, which should be basically just one run's worth. So I will clear the whole place because there is a zone drop that could happen. So we're hoping to get some Malefic Bracers, and then if anything else from this list that happens to drop would be not a bad thing. Your upgrade seems to often be a downgrade. Yeah. Yeah, I think I took it just because I didn't remember what this character had been wearing. So I wanted to make sure she wasn't in like random level 11s. There we go, a couple of things there. Item IDs at the very least. I guess, I don't know how much loot these guys drop. I guess the big ones probably drop loot. I want to kill everything for zone drop chances here. Or almost everything. Wow, our bags are kind of freaking me out. They're pretty bad. Oh. So Rattlegore could drop me Bone Golem boots. Unfortunately, the Thielen Krasnov cannot spawn in this version of it. And Chillheart didn't give the great sword either.
Your life ends once I catch my breath.
Come, Voss. Your fate awaits you.
Wish it always worked, yeah. What's the best transformation toy in the game that transforms you into a specific thing and not like a random thing? Because the random ones are always fun. Is there anyone that you guys use more than anything else that like completely transforms your character? Gammon's good because he makes you big, which makes your mount big. Orbit of Sindori. Does Druid shapeshift count? No! Well, the Feldori one, but it disappears in combat. Berkey Blackheart's handsome hat. Ethereal one from Nerebar, never seen it. Don't like transformation toys. I don't often use them. I wonder if there's an add-on kind of like Tome of Teleportation that just shows all of your different disguises. Like this, for example. Actually, that's kind of fun. I'm getting lots of item IDs, but none of the actual appearances that we need. Liara's locket. Still waiting for the day we can be full Druid of the Flame. Yeah, Recalibrator is really fun. Add-on that will randomly use one of my transformation toys every time I click it. Oh. What's it called? I want to try it. That sounds fun. Mm. And then let's see if Ganling wants to drop an incineration belt. I used to love transformation toys and consumables on my Drakthir. I would do blubbery muffins to be a Tuskar in Dragonflight constantly because it was way more fun than playing as a dragon. Okay, so we're gonna reset. Port back. I'm gonna get up, I think take a short early break. Toy junkie. You need to load up the toys you want to use. Can be done with any group of toys you want. Oh, so it's not gonna like auto pick them or anything. I'd have to go through the whole library. Blubbery Muffin Flame Breath was the pinnacle of Dragonflight to me. That was the absolute, if you could take any like memory that encapsulated Dragonflight for me, it would be Blubbery Muffin Flame Breath on a Drakthir. Because it came out from like under the mustache. And then his little legs are like kicking his, yeah, it was good. I'm gonna take one quick break here. Okay, let's see if they'll let us in on this one. Kira, what's your opinion on burbs? From a distance, I thought you asked her thoughts on bribes. And I thought that was very funny. Kitty, what do you think about, corruption in leadership? Dungeon difficulty, heroic. Very good. All right. All right, so they let us back in, so that's good. 2 minutes before our next lockout is available, so as long as we don't do them crazy fast, we should be good to keep running the next batch of 10 lockouts. We can, Oh yeah, because I have to run out after we do Rattlegore anyway. Yeah, I did mean a short break. I just wanted to check on something. Was he so sleepy? I know he's gonna sleep in today because he was awake with me all morning. Early, going nuts, but he's a boo-boo. We went to see him on the couch and he's just like, whoa, tired. Why is Moose so tired? I always, whenever he gets really tired, I like to imagine that he blames me, like, how could you let me do this? Kind of thing. Why didn't you tell me I was tired? How could this happen to Moose? Well, yeah, can't be taking long breaks. We got dungeons to farm. We've got instances to clear. We have transmog to collect. I was kind of hoping to get more out of normal Scala last time, but we'll run it again whenever we get hung up on lockouts. But it'll just spawn. We'll just get the item and then we can start unlocking old Scala. Because getting the item is going to be the last thing we need for heroic. And then there's some paladin thing. We're not gonna worry about that. We can come back to that in Legion maybe. The doctor's in! The doctor's in! Kitty, the doctor is in! Alright. So we're gonna dismiss my pet. I don't think it matters, but I'm just gonna dismiss him. Let's go! Where is he? Here he is. So I'm gonna aggro him. I'm actually gonna back into him. Let him say his line. Turn around. And long. We did it. We did it. So now actually, I guess I have a choice. I can either start unlocking, yeah, let's just run the rest of the instance. I can either start unlocking Memory of Scholomance, Or I could keep running normal Schollo to try to get the 4 items that we need. 4 items that we need here. Where did the zone drop go? It's so weird. It must be a recolor or something I have for mail. Yeah, I was right. Just loot it. That took kind of a surprising amount of attempts, but not anything to worry about when you have this many characters to throw at it. We didn't even get through half of them. Actually, we might have gotten through half. I wasn't really counting. I want to try out the toy too, but I want to see what's going to be required. I think I'm going to do a few normal runs because I think these items should drop without a lot of stress. You know, it's just 4 boss items. The loot pools aren't huge. They're dropping items in dubs. You know, you get 2 per. I think it'll be fine. So I'm going to get this character kicked out. And while I'm waiting to get kicked out, I'm going to look up the Memory of Scholomance secret. All right. Before you can get the ball rolling, you need Krasnod's Bag of Horrors. You also need to be at least honored with the Argent Dawn. Oh, okay. I'll check my Argent Dawn rep on my main. Some items needed along the way. Keep in mind, players completed the content back in the day won't need most of these. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to watch any YouTube videos. I appreciate it, though. I have a Wowhead comment pulled up that has the whole guide up. I should be okay. Yeah, recent reps are account-wide. Something like Argent Dawn is not account-wide yet. I'm going to check... Gosh, I kind of want to just farm normal nats to do this unlock. It's a lot of words for a quick unlock. Let's do like 1 or 2 more clears. They're fast, you know. They're fast. Before we mess around with that, we'll just do a couple of runs in normal because we need like quite a bit of boss loot. Yeah, I definitely haven't done this, so I would not have unlocked Scourge Stone. So this is good because this is also going to help us with Old Nex Ramus, which we're gonna need, I think. But yeah, let's do a couple clears of normal. Couple clears of normal just to see if we can maybe get some of this loot. Why do we live in Scholomance now? We're getting our degree. No, I need Mog. I need Mog, and then I'm gonna need a lot of Mog from memory. So I'm gonna try to get as many things as I can from normal here. These 5 items. So they do share an appearance with like a male thing, but these are leather. I gotcha. Okay. So we're hoping for a Grave Touch Greatsword. I did get the toy. I did! You know, I don't remember how many tries with the charm, but it was quite a few. No luck with the bracers. We'll see if we can get a Baravian Ritual Hood from normal. We'll end up running it at least 1 more time to... Oh, here we go. There's the hood. See if Rattlegore wants to give Bone Golem boots. Saved instances can track instance lockouts. It doesn't do a great job, for me at least, of keeping track of instance lockouts across separate server groups, though, and they are separate. So it'll tell me that I can't enter anymore because I've entered like 26 instances recently, even though it's being done across different characters. If you just have one server, though, then it would be useful for letting you know when you're going to get locked out and when they're coming back up. Still kind of useful.
Get
Going around the
burned.
door. No luck there.
Did you forget, girl? I am the Dark Master. I command the undead.
How annoying to hit cap. Yeah, if you have any alts that are on different server groups, like not connected servers basically, then those characters will have a separate batch of lockouts. So most of my characters are on one server, but I do have 2 alts that are on different ones, so that I have 3 batches of instance lockouts to work with, and that's come in very handy for this. We need to check Gandling to see if he wants to drop the incineration belt. Got my Johnny's trash pile mount yesterday. Congratulations! My suffering has ended. Your watch is over. You need not check BFA world quests anymore.
If you haven't come to study,
That was a big one. Okay. I want to do it again. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, we'll start unlocking Memory of Scholomance. I'm gonna see who's got the rep, and if nobody has it, then I'll need to get this, do some rep grinding. But it won't take very long. They say that it's just some quests, you know. Honor with Argent Dawn. I'm sure I did it at some point in my life. The question is when. I don't know about resetting Heroic WoD dungeons. I think all Heroic dungeons are a daily lockout, but there could be exceptions. Best way to check is to try it. APL questline reviewed like a half an hour. Okay. Yeah, it might come to that. If any of my characters have it, it would be this one. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not going to check them all. It's probably faster for me to do it again than to check and see if I have that rep on different characters. Anything past honor just makes it cheaper to do. Okay. Alright. Argent Dawn rep. I'm exalted! Woo! Alright. And then let's buy some stuff in advance. We need Essence of Undeath. That was lucky. Save us half an hour. 5 of these. I'm being scalped right now. Dark Runes. 6 of those. A Righteous Orb. 4 true silver bars. And a black coffee, which is probably a vendor item, but I will pay 25 silver for it. That's perfectly fine. Lovely. All right. Step 1. Zone into Scholomance, presumably on normal. Clear the entire dungeon to the end. All right, we'll do that first. I'm not even going to read ahead, really. I'm just gonna trust here. We're going to zone into normal, clear to the end, and maybe we'll get lucky, and we will get some of those appearances we need. And we don't need any brilliant shards or arcane crystals, because we're exalted with the Argent Dawn. Remember this? Kind of cool. Yeah, I'm curious how long it's going to take me. We'll see. We're starting pretty early. It's only 10:16. I have not done all the class halls. Next one's more annoying. It looks like Naxx is like just the later part of this. Like this is the beginning of the next one.
my dear, is it their deaths only?
See if Rattledore wants to give up his booties. Bone golem boots.
Of flesh and bone and soul. You too are beautiful.
Prereq for Naxx. Okay.
My dear.
Yeah, maybe it'll save me some time then, because I'm sure I'll get to that eventually.
Run, necromancer. Your life ends once I catch my breath.
Started the tier 3 unlocks, but it's a lot of fuss. And gold. Yeah, I heard it was a crazy amount of gold. I remember thinking that that was more gold than really seemed worthwhile.
Get burned.
Millions. There we go. Some bracers. Not the boots, though.
Did you
Maybe Gandling will drop his incineration
I am
bolt.
the Dark Master. I command the undead.
I won't let you.
Top center room.
Now turn your lovely room
Oh,
blades
that.
on our
Okay.
guests and fetch me their bones.
Happy Friday, Hazel and Chat. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. Thank you very much. Decided to buy him off the BMI. I thought that was a thought that I had. It might have been Flabby's idea. When when it for tier 3 was re-released for so much gold, is like it might actually be cheaper to get those pieces in the BMA, especially if you can snipe them on like a inactive server or something like that. You might be able to save a lot of gold that way. Still to farm out patterns from the Naxx secret stuff. I need so many pieces in here. This is gonna be so fun.
I use you to teach a lesson.
Alright, so we kill Gandling. And then we're going to the top middle room. So around to the back, and we're gonna use our toy. That we just farmed. It's very fun. Excellent toy. Gives you a 10-minute buff. Alright, what do they say? They say... Enter the top secret room, stand by the old bone pile. While the toy's buff is active to summon Ava Sarkoff. Old bone pile. Oh, that was right there. No, I wasn't actually. This one? Sure looks like the same one. Oh yeah, there she is. Okay. So we summon Ava, and then we click off the buff, I believe? Yeah, we are going to remove our buff to make her interactable. She's going to offer me an inert spectral essence. Find my journal, find it, and gather 5 candles. Bring them something else that once belonged to me to a quiet place upstairs. Set up a site to prepare for a ritual. Okay. Negotiate with the dead to acquire the candles. Take this. Okay. So we take the essence. And then we can repair it immediately. Grab the femur. And then backtrack to pick up the journal, which is on the bookcase in the viewing room. The viewing room. Okay. The viewing room. This might take me a minute. One of the realms that people make characters on to buy stuff from the BMO. Mm-hmm. Pick up Ava's journal. The door that you would go through after killing Professor Slate. Is this where Professor Slate is? This is the viewing room anyway. Go to the right of the door. There's 2 bookshelves at odd angles. Walk between them and then turn around. So look slightly above your character's head to see the book sitting on the back of the shelf behind other books. Ah, ha ha ha. I got it. Looking from this angle, it's a full square. I guess it was like hidden here. Okay. That was good. That worked. Let's close a few of my extra tabs and figure out what my next step is. So we got our journal. We can do our next step. Make sure to have the trinket equipped. So this is the trinket. We're going to pop it on. We're going to try not to vendor our changeling. We're going to Caradero. So this is all going to be in the Plaguelands, I guess. So we're just going outside the instance now. Some of these are very tricky. Okay, so let's just run out, and then I've got some coordinates. And we need to trade books, so I guess we need to pick up books. I feel like this thing's written a bit backwards. Let's see if we can get out of this place first. Oh, Kitty, are you stuck inside? I'm so sorry. Hi. Apparently the trickiest part is remembering the way out of this place. Doing this in a slow class makes it more challenging. Oh no. Oh well, too late. Oops, the daisy. I'm just happy I got the toy to drop. That part took me a couple of days. Do not vendor your changeling. Do not vendor your changeling. Let's go find some of these people here. Copy the TomTom command. Because it sounds like we're just doing a bunch of fetch quests. So it doesn't sound like it's going to be hard at all. Because we're just unlocking Old Schollo. Easy and quick. Yeah, it should be fine. Alright, TomTom command. I think I need to pick up something before I speak to this guy, but I'm gonna just like go see him just to kind of get a feel for what's going on over here. Oh, so he's like right down here? Is he inside? Hello? Artist Renfrey. Oh, pardon me. She is inside. So she will sell me a candle. She needs the road ahead. And we can find that. Grab a command. Oh, quite far this way. Okay. Since I've gone back and been gathering all of the class hall mounts, seems funny that some classes have 3 to 4. Some of them change when you change spec. Yeah. At the time, I didn't make a point to collect everything from the different class halls, especially mount-wise. So there's still class hall mounts I don't have, although I did go back and fill in some of the gaps. But I did make a point to at least get all of the different pets. So all the class hall order hall campaigns that gave pets, I did at least enough to get the pets. So I have like, you know, the monk mount, and I have the not the paladin mount, the monk mount, and then the death knight mount, because I got them while I was working on getting the pets collected. Okay. Can you show Inksy riding the mount? Isn't this awesome? Isn't this the best thing ever? I'm so pleased with that. I'm so pleased. Hoping to get a Kent-wide Legion rep. Okay, so here's the road ahead. Oh, it's a painting. Alright, well, let's go turn that in. There might be like an efficient order here, but I don't know. Of these are a bit far south. I'm just going to get the 5 different things that we're picking up first. And then we'll go turn them into the 5 NPCs. That seems reasonable. Yum has to stand on that thing. It's so much better than sitting on it, because it means that we're not, I mean, we're clipping it a little bit in the robe with this bit in the front, but it means that we're not clipping through the entire broom with like a robe. Imagine getting the mount drop. Imagine getting it on the very last morning with only an hour left of Love is in the Air in general. Just crazy. So we're going to these 2 points. Never say never. This is fountain water. Oh yeah, that's what they wanted, okay. Didn't get the broom this year, so much for ramping chances. 30 more days. I can finally be done with Undersea Usurper. Yeah, just a scant month left. Oh, hello. Rare? Whoa. Gotta kill a rare. Can't just leave it up. What if it drops something cool? It doesn't, but could. Rocket in the last day boss kill. Wow. I got my rocket last year quite early in the event on my first kill of the day. I remember feeling really lucky about that because then I just stopped farming it. Now inside here. Deed to Anderhall. I think I need a trampled doll. And then we'll need to do, it looks like we need to go into Stratholme as well. At least the back and forth isn't the end of the world because we've got skywriting. We can just zoop. Two. Didn't I get more things? Maybe not. This will be the doll, right? Yeah, it has to be. So there's 3. Where did I leave the road ahead? There it is. Okay, so then the 5th thing is actually found by the live side of Stratholme's fountain. Undelivered shipment of smokes is what we're after. Played WoW for over a year with 150% flying speed, not realizing how much better 280 was. I mean, it was expensive at the time. Oh, I got rid of one of my keybinds actually by making it Shift G. My account completionist mode, all the things keybind overlaps with my actual action bars. Oh dear. Stratholme main entry. After entering, go left twice, see a fountain. Go behind it, take a look at the cart. Okay. We need anything in here? Many things it looks like, actually. Should we just do the run while we're in here? Haven't played PTR, but it boggles my mind that drive can go faster than flying. Yeah, lots of zone drops. It's because of things that can be crafted with righteous orbs. And then the Scourge Stone items as well. That's part of the problem. I feel like I'm in the wrong direction. Because that's just a supply crate. That's not it. Back of it, little box. I feel like I was looking. There it is. Gotcha. Thank you. Okay, we got the box. I feel like we should just finish this instance. Look at all these things that Postmaster Malone drops that we don't have. Oh, you have to click 3 mailboxes to summon him? I kind of thought it was just one. Postmaster Malone. You know what's funnier? Is that Postmaster Malone was added to the game well before Post Malone chose the name Post Malone. It actually predates the musician's name anyways. I always thought that was kind of funny. Maybe inspired by his favorite WoW dungeon boss. Maybe, but I think the official story is that he used an online rap name generator to come up with that one. I think that's the that's the lore. Is it a third reference that I don't know about? That's a great question. Postmaster Malone. Because I feel like I've read this before because it occurred to me and I wanted to look up to see if it was a Post Malone reference. Then I found out that trivia that it was earlier. Karl Malone reference. I don't know who Karl Malone is. The original reference. Oh. Basketball player, played for the Jazz. I like how that implies that he could have been like a trumpeter or like a saxophone player, but I feel like that's not what we're talking about. I think it's basketball. We don't really need to do this clear, but I just don't have it in me to walk away. Here we go. We got Wailing Nightbane Pauldrons. That was something that we needed. I think that was from the Unforgiven. At some point I'm going to find another mailbox to click on. Maybe they're all in the earlier part. Because he drops things and I need them. Timmy's got an item too. He could drop me his galoshes. Yeah, we will go back. Don't worry. I just need... Oh yeah, nice. I got the galoshes. You need to click 3 mailboxes and I only found 2 of them so far. Trying to get as many of the collectibles from the War Within first patch. Except for the Meryldar Fishing Derby and the Lurker and the Deep Smount. You got 100k extra resonance crystals. How? What did you get? How did you do that? How did you farm that many? It's funny, my collection's like the opposite of yours. I have that mount and I have everything from the Fishing Derby, but I have like nothing else. Because we did that mailbox. We did the one that was over here. I'm gonna look by the entrance. KT says I need 334,000 crystals for everything. It's so dark in here. How are you supposed to see anything? My goodness. Must have maybe in a mailbox by the entrance? No? Over by Unforgiven? I'll do another lamp. There's only 3, huh? I was kind of hoping there was like 7 and then I would just have to find 3. Yeah, I didn't farm very many resonance crystals at all. I still don't have all of the mounts. Oh, here's one. I think it's possible I didn't loot all the parcels. Oh, no, there we go. And he dropped me a few things. Yeah, because there he is. There's Mr. Malone. He gave me his trousers and his band, which is a little headband. Nice. So now we can try and do... I think Heartsinger Forston isn't always up. Maybe he is. Maybe he's around. You just need to play alts any weekly. Yeah. Yeah. You got me there. Oh, here he is. I remember I used to farm him for the Piccolo. You've hit on my weakness. Hey, we got some woolies. Nice. That was something we needed. Skull is not always present. Where does he like to spawn? Oh, hang on. Maybe not up. Was never really trying to farm crystals. They just kind of happen from playing alts. Yeah, I don't even do weeklies in my main. I think I'm getting to the source of my problem. It's because I get an alt and then I'm like, congratulations, you are for running very old dungeons. And you are otherwise functionally retired. I don't really bother doing anything in the new zones on them. I have not a clue what you mean by blue potions. It might be for a farm that I haven't heard of or started yet. Let's go this way. This is for Mr. Willie Hopebreaker. He drops boots that I need. I was in here to grab a an item for the Stratholme unlock, or pardon me, the Scholomance unlock, and I'm just finishing the clear because I have a problem. Ever get the City of Threads portal? I don't think so, no. Whoops. I'll get another chance at the 3rd season, I'm pretty sure. Any Cannoneer boots? We did it. Galford and Balnazar, they don't have loot for me, so we can... Oh no, that's not true. Galford and Balnazar both have loot for me. I lied. They're just in a weird order. We shall finish it. It's not a problem if you're good at it. Good at what? Keys? You just get the portals. Okay. Are any of the zone drops actual zone drops? Yeah, there's Plaguehound leggings. And then there's Morloon's bracer. And those both look pretty valuable. They must be rare. We're getting some gold for all this, though. That's good. No luck there. Need it to make up for all these zone drops that I'm buying on the auction house. Alright. Hey, we got Demon Shear. That was the sword I needed. Okay, so we now have 5 items. I am now going to take them to their homes. So I need to leave this instance. I think I'm just going to do Dalaran. I think I'm just going to port to the entrance that way. Yeah, I think the Naxx unlock is a later me problem. I think I'm just going to go as far as unlocking Scolo for now. I don't know how much of a later me problem it is. Let me see. Pretty big one. Because I don't think it's actually going to put me in Naxx until Wrath. I know that the version we're unlocking was Classic, but I'm doing things in AT2 organized order. And I think... Yeah, I think that's going to put it off until after we're done with... We're not for a while, basically. Lovely. Finished grinding my final Kazalgar Renowned to max the other day. Got a bonus achievement for 90 Exalted Reps. Only 10 more to go for the Unicorn. Nice. If you don't do it by next patch will help. There's a bunch of new reps for the cartels. There's 4 cartel reps plus 1 for the overall cartels. I think it might count as 5. I guess I don't know if renowns count. But the reps should. They're traditional reps. We're going to Stratholme. Started farming Alnamog, got a Trial of Crusader, and I think I'm going to hear, "You face Jaraxxus, Eridar, Lord of the Burning Legion," in my sleep. Some Hazel rules to decide on when you get to Naxx, because it's literally thousands of runs. Yeah, we'll have to feel that one out. Alright, I need to go pop these. I need to do some trading here. For 5 candles. Imported, authentic, stinky, ghost warding, and tobacco filled. Don't know if I'd want to light a tobacco filled candle. I'm wondering if I'm going to end up bringing the same collecting energy to the new patch when it comes out. Or if I'm just going to want to do the basics and then get right back to this. Sorry guys, can't play. Scholomance needs me. Hello. 1 candle, please. Thank you. 200 yards this way. Magistrate Marduk. 1 candle, please. We're gonna go talk to Joseph Dirt. Keep doing this, might be biased. Are you meant to take those candles? The ringing deeps teach us nothing. Stinky candle. Sammy. Oh, very nearby. Actually, no, not true. I just didn't get it on my clipboard. Sammy's gonna be 100 yards this way. And then Rory needs the smokes. Western Plague Lens. Almost complete. Missing some Legion stuff and apparently missing 1 quest. Which is like a whole thing. I don't know. Later me problem. We will get to all that kind of... We will get to like zone completions eventually. But not until after dungeons and raids are done, actually. All expansions worth of dungeons and raids will technically come first. I will probably reach a point where content is too new for me to solo, and then I cut it off and I start working on the outdoor zones. Alright, so we have all our journal and 5 candles. We go back to Scholomance, take a right instead of a left, and head into the back room filled with bones. Alright. Take a right instead of a left. Head to the back room filled with bones. There's kind of bones everywhere. They could mean this one. Are there others? They probably mean that one. Using the journal here will earn you the Memory of Scholomance. Give you account-wide access to the original version through Ava's Enchanted Journal. This looks cool. There we go. We got our achievement. And now this is, I guess this is how we toggle the instance on. Let's do it now for fun. Oh, and that just ports me right in. Okay, so it's not like a key situation. It's a go in and good luck kind of situation. All right, we're in. I wonder what kind of things we might get. I don't remember old Scholo. I haven't done it in a long time. This is going to be just kind of fun for nostalgia. I need so many things. I'm not even going to worry about which things I need yet. Oh, there's a toy. A familiar journal. Common treasure chest. Oh, my add-on's not working. Okay. Any updates? No? Is Can I Mog It out of date? We have Can I Mog It on. Can't live without it. Oh, I guess we can take the trinket off too. Although, I want to make sure I don't vendor it. What should I do for this next patch? And it seems to still work. I just disabled it by accident. I'm the last person to give you a hard time about that. I update my voice pack approximately once every never. And then people go, it's out of date. And I'm like, yeah, but does it like work and stuff? And then and then I just go back to pretending it doesn't exist. I'm so excited. I don't even know what's in here. I wanted to just see if like all these greens and grays and stuff I'm getting are new item IDs for me. I don't even know if they're new loot. Also, I actually don't know how to get out of this room. I guess we go this way. I guess it's different. Do I need to summon a boss in here or something? I don't know. Classic Naxx isn't going to come up for a while in my list. Also, I may never get out of here. Oh, I found a door. That seems promising, right? After Scholomance, it's gonna be Shadowfang Keep. After Scholomance, it's gonna be Shadowfang Keep, and then Main Gate Stratholme, followed by Stockade, Atalhakar, Uldaman, bless up, and Wailing Caverns, and then Zul'Farrak. Some of those are gonna be a lot faster than others. I am not going to hold out for zone drops, though, which is going to make it substantially easier, because the worst parts are always the zone drops. Most confusing dungeon to me, but it might be just experience going around it. Yeah. I think part of the problem, at least as far as I can predict, is that you have, or I have, all of this muscle memory of the newer version that I've done a bunch of times. And this one is almost like it, but it's not really, which means your muscle memory keeps kicking in and sending you in the wrong direction. I don't have any blood of innocence. I suppose my blood won't do. I'm gonna wowhead that. How do I get it? What's the deal? You'll get it from one of the other bosses. Oh. So this guy is named Kurtonos. Provider... Brazier Void Color? I don't know. Keep an eye out for it. Much later, you can save it between runs if you don't want to double back. Okay. Because I definitely need stuff from Kurtonos. Should I get this book? I haven't killed a boss yet. We have yet to make it to the boss. I got an elemental raiment. I have that specifically collected already. I'll look it up. It looks like they're worth about 16k, but there is one up on 1NA Realm for 1k. A necklace of Calicy. Okay, so that's good to know. I'm gonna be very lost for this. I'd say for this first run, but that's kind of misleading. I'm gonna be very lost for all of them. I also need to farm normal. Maybe in a place like this I should implement my strategy of like keep a hand on the wall, like hug one of the walls so that I at least see the whole place. We'll learn our way around trial and error, I suppose. I'm getting lots of greens and stuff. Any of my characters can do this, so it'll make more sense to be in here on like a druid. I just happened to be in the area in my priest, and I figured I was too excited to log over. Oh, I found Rattlegore! He's in the basement. He's got his own little zone. Definitely lives in his own house. There we go. Bone Golem shoulders from him. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, there's Cool Mog in here. Look at this thing. It's a two-handed mace. That's just someone's spinal column. Hi, Jans. I'm doing good. How you doing? Busy, busy, I say as I run old instances like I have all the time in the world. I'm excited to see everybody again, too. Flip the torch? The torch. The torch. Flip the torch. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for torches. You can drop down from above onto the pile of bones. Oh, from like here? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna... This is gonna... I did get that one blue drop. Flobby sent it to me. He was just memeing. He's not that mean. I don't think. For a big dungeon, there's shockingly few bosses walking around. I'm assuming that's the gate that's opened by a torch. There's lots of books in here. This... 4 of the bosses are right at the end. Okay. Oh, I could have spoken with him. Sorry. Oopsies. Yeah, don't mind me. Oh, I found 3 of the bosses at the end. I'm guessing either through one of these doors. I guess I'm just saying the end because this is the end in one of the versions of them. Anyway, we found Lore Keeper Poke It. Yeah, we're not going to do this in a very good order for the first handful of attempts. I feel like I've never seen this place before. I must have, but did I? I don't know. Interesting, yet non-epic dropping non-bosses. Oh, hey, it's Dr. Krastenov. We spent a long time trying to get him to spawn. Different one. Gave me some good leggings, though. Did he drop me blood? He did drop me blood. Okay. Has a chance to give a Sawbones shirt. Anything from her? No? Nothing. Okay. This guy has stuff. This guy has lots of stuff. You give me anything good? You gave me a Deathbone chestplate. I feel like I farmed the new one for that. What about these other rooms? The fact that these rooms all exist on 2 levels with named mobs that are not always bosses in them is more than just a little bit confusing. Hello. Oh, some boots, thank you very much. I will take. Oh no, there's so many names in here. Who are all these people? Do Secrets of Naxx? Yeah, maybe. That's probably a good idea. But like... Nothing from there. Oh, gambling's up. Got some bracers. It looks like we'll need lots of Mog. Okay, so we got him. I feel like I missed some stuff from earlier, though. I feel like I for sure and definitely missed some stuff. Hello. I like how you can talk to them before you slaughter them. I do have the blood, yeah. Oh, I found Vectus. Can I talk to him? Hello. Do you think our plagued dragons will hatch and train themselves? Yes. That's exactly what I think. Okay. Now this is fun because this is where I realize I do not know where I've been. And one thing that might be really difficult to watch when you're watching me farm this is that my memory, my short-term memory, doesn't exist when I'm streaming. So I will forget where I've just been like 30 seconds ago. So any contextual directions are, are very well intentioned, and I appreciate the thought. But I'm going to run around like a goose, more or less, regardless. Oh, hey, we found Ras Frost Whisper. I needed him. He drops, like, lots of stuff. What do you got? Oh, gloves. Needed those. I needed those. So... who have I killed? Who have I not killed? Who am I? Where am I going? Yeah, hug left wall forever. That's probably a smart move. Because I think I need to find this guy, and I think... maybe Jandis? Kitty, you all good? Well, I never found the torch. I've seen a lot of candles. Here's a torch. I'm assuming that's not the one we need. Near Jandis. Yes. Near Jandis. Missing 3 items. Skeletal Knights items that are common boss traps. We're hugging left. We're just gonna hug left the whole way back through. I think this takes me back down to Rattlegor's room. Yeah. And that was a dead end. I couldn't even tell you if I fought Jandis yet or not. I know I fight her in the old version of it. How long would it take me to finish the Naxx unlock? Now that you can obtain... hang on. Actually, I think we can unlock the Scourge Stone dropping fairly early. Where does this go? I found a new room. I found a new room. Go to Stratholme. Holy water. Ward of Naxxramas. Give you a debuff. Hers is the timer. Stratholme speedrun. Oh, I see. Oh, I found Jandis. We got a Staff of Metanoia. Oh, that's kind of cool. And we're looking for torches. There's one. That's probably the one. That's probably the only one. Need the trinket? Well, we got the trinket to unlock this instance. We did that part. Like 20 minutes ago. It's a different trinket. How many trinkets are there? I'll just do it on this character. It'll be fine. I can buy like sprint pots or something. I don't know what else. I guess have I done everything? I don't think I did Mardik Blackpool. He could give me an Ebon Hilt of Mardik. Let's check out the blood boss. Oh, this is cool. I killed him? Oh, okay. Friends and I have agreed to leave our mains in the dust so we can commit to the bit and play goblins. How about you? I'll be on my main. I'll be on my priest. Hello? I do think that's a super cute thing to do, though. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. Alright, so I think that's that run pretty much done. I didn't open the chest with the greens, but it's just greens, I think. And I think it's worth more than my life to like go back and try and find it. So let's see if we can unlock the Scourge Stones. We need to do... Make their way into Old Scholomance. Oh. I need to do the thing I just did. But different. Oopsies, well, we'll reset it. Why are you gonna do this in hard mode? Why are you harshing my buzz?
Hey there.
Why don't you give me good news for a change? Morning, Hazel in the group. Good morning. So let's get some stuff vendored. We need to make sure that we don't accidentally vendor our trinket here. Oh, we got it. We're good. We're gonna keep this one.
Have a good one. Good day to you.
I don't really want to do this next, but I feel like I should, just because if I'm going to be farming the dungeon anyways for transmog, I may as well be getting extra stuff. Scourge Stones. We need the coffee. Okay.
Safe travels.
It'll be very worth it one day. Both. The answer is both. We're doing both. Old Schollo and New Schollo. We're mod collecting. And also... I don't know, I'm on a journey now. What is it that I'm doing? I need to go back to Old Schollo, down the basement, kill Rattlegore, loot the viewing room key, which I'm pretty sure I did, but maybe I'll need another one. Probably. Let's go back. All the Scholomances. Okay, yeah, I forgot to do something down there. So we'll go back and we'll do it again. Also, I'm gonna get some speed pots here. Dazed if struck, that's kind of a problem. Okay. Later me problem. Really takes some time to unlock Legion class mounts. Yeah, it's a bit of a project. We did a couple of them in the run-up before War Within came out. It was one of the things I was doing in Light Dragonflight, was just working through that. There was lots of time gates on the mission table specifically. It's easier than it used to be, but it's still a little yucky. Okay, so we go back, and we're going to go back into Old Schollo. And the more times that we're in here, the more we're going to learn our way around. Heading out, have a good day. Thank you, Mr. Sonic Gen. Have a lovely day. Okay. Like doing the class campaigns because it was more about time gates than it's just RNG. Okay. Maybe we'll be like 1% faster this time. So we need to get the viewing room key from Rattlegore. I don't need to do all the trash, but I am going to do all the trash. I've been getting so many different source IDs and the occasional new appearance from greens. Every time I vendor, my chat log just lights up with purples. Dream walking out of Stratholme appears to send you to Westfall. Interesting. Made me appreciate more classes. I was very partial to the priest class hall because I didn't really play a lot of alts. That was the one that I messed with the most, so I was kind of naively clinging to it as the best. I thought it was the best thing. And it's nice. You can make arguments that other class halls are pretty good. Some of the other ones let you mount. Some of the other ones might even let you fly. Like the flavor of the rogue one. I actually don't know what the mage class hall is. I don't think I've ever unlocked it. That candle doesn't know whether it exists or not. Oh. Like how he sits down on the very back corner of the bed and curls himself as tight as he can to do such a thing, even though the bed is like more than big enough to fit him. And I've seen him sprawl out on it. He does do that sometimes. Yeah, the Warlock one is pretty cool. This is not the finest order. This was where Jandis was. Well, at least we can do her torch. You have a wild moose in your apartment. Mm-hmm. He's a baby. He's a big baby. Got some shoulders from her. There's every chance that I mess this up by not reading ahead and end up needing to do another reset, but that's okay. All these things cost is time. I won't say we've got unlimited time because nobody does, but not in a big hurry. Oh, I love the monk class hall. I really liked where they put it. It was kind of nice to get like a break from the rest of everything. Oh, well, we found the chest anyway. We can open it this time. Yeah, just 2 greens. The ossuary. That's what it is. 'Cause that's bones. So we can kill the whelps and then we can jump down. We don't have to kill the whelps, but I will. We might drop something good. And then we do Rattlegore and get our key. Viewing room key, very good. Okay. Examine the bone pile by the stairs to loot the cracked Argent Dawn commission. There's kind of a lot of bone piles here. There's the stairs. Bone pile by the stairs. I'm just gonna look very carefully for anything that we might be able to loot here. Maybe it's at the top of the stairs? Two greens you get to keep. I feel like it's not. Southwest corner of Rattlegore's boss arena. If you got it before it was lost to Kata, then you wouldn't see it. But this character was born after Kata, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Okay. So we got that. We should be able to immediately repair it. And then we're going to equip it. It is a trinket. It's another trinket. Okay. Make your way back up to the viewing room, unlock the door. Take the first left downstairs, spawn Gandling, and he should drop the Dark Master's Scourge Stone, which we turn in, and then we can be getting Scourge Stone drops. So we don't have to finish the Naxx unlocking. We don't even have to do the speed run. We just have to... do this run with this trinket on, do Gandling. So we go back to the viewing room. Do I remember where the viewing room is? No, not really. Was it this one? You could view things in here. No. Rather not. Stepped away, missed where you are. We're in Old Scholomance, Memory of Scholomance. And we're here for memories. And we're also here trying to learn our way around. We're here unlocking Scourge Stones. It's part of the Naxx unlock. I'm not farming old Naxx yet, but we're going to be grinding this instance for loot anyways. We may as well be getting Scourge Stones at the same time. Although, it occurs to me a problem with my plan. The problem is that, oh, there's Marduk, okay. The trouble is that I guess I don't know that Scourge Stone unlocks are account-wide. Because if they're not, and I can only get them on this character, then I'm starting to see the trouble. They are warbound? Okay. Will they drop on other characters? Because that would be good. I just don't want to have to farm it on this one. Okay. All right. Good news, everyone. Good news. That's fine. Needed that. Clear all 6 rooms to spawn Gandling. To get the Scourge Stone turned into the guy. This way. Okay, so we found Gandling's room again. We're starting to get the hang of it. A little bit. Barely. About to make a little bit of progress. Realized I was only 1 week away from the Turbulent Time Waits achievement. Oh, big one. I'm sorry. That sucks. Goal skin. And then I'm sure we have Blood of the Innocents. We'll just hold on to that for the next time we end up doing a clear, if we do another one on this character, which we might not. So I guess the named mobs are upstairs and then the boss mobs are downstairs? Lots of trash though. Okay, Ravenian. we're 61 and 184, but I think that's counting all of the Scourge Stone stuff. Because, yeah, it says that there's many things that we can get with those. But we can at least try to get all the boss loot. Percent of this one will stay low until Naxx. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll still have the appearances. He's got all kinds of stuff. There we go. We got a Hammer of the Vesper. We needed that. Is it cool? Yeah, actually, it's not bad. Kind of spooky. And then Mr. Ganling, and we have the trinket equipped. 1 Argent Dawn commission. He drops a Dark Master's Scourge Stone, which we're going to turn in Light's Hope. So I think this is an instance where we're going to want to port out. I don't think I'm going to worry about trying to go do Curtinos this time around. And then turning this in will let the Scourge Stone start to drop. While the trinket is equipped, we'll need 20 of them. Okay, so we're going to be doing this at least a little bit. We're going to be doing at least a little bit more running on this particular character, which is fine. She's not that slow. 20 of them to complete a quest in Naxx that unlocks the vendor. Third step. Huh. Oh, the third step is the speedrun. Yeah, okay. So you do the strat speed run, and then that gives you Wards of the Dread Citadel, which gives you account-wide access to the Naxx secrets. And then you would no longer need the trinket. So right now, this is the only character that can loot Scourge Stones. But I see, okay. So this is going to be a little bit of a project. Oh, we got more stuff. First, we go turn this in. Light's Hope. Valiant's Mount soon? Is it pretty early in the next thing? I remember that came out and I just never... Obviously, I never got it. I just kind of always figured it was going to be a tough one. Also, look at us, Mushy. Sometimes he sits his head back on his scruff like a turtle. Portal thing and Plague Lens as well. Oh, that'll be nice. I think we're turning in Light's Hope. I'm going to have to really think about this speed run. Lock next, then the vendor, 20 the tokens to buy the item. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, somebody on the new mount.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
Surely this is the last, one of the last in existence. Surely. Complete. Alright. So I guess he gives me Valor tokens for Scourge Stones. Gotcha. That's funny. Front gates. Open a whole world of projects now, right? Yeah. I'm not even gonna worry. I'm not even gonna think about patterns yet. I want to see... I want to try this Stratholme thing. I might not do this correctly. So, the first part doesn't sound that fast. The first part sounds like we can just poke around. So we go in the dungeon, patrol the streets till we encounter the stealth eye of Naxx, kill it for the ward of Naxx, but don't use it right away. And then we're going to want 2 holy waters, which I think we can actually buy in the auction house. Oh, hi, buddy. Hi, honey bear. Hang on, I have to say hi to the dog. Hi, buddy. How you doing? How you doing? Are you sleepy? Did you wake up early and then throw a party? Did you party all morning and now you're tired? Who did that? Was that you? Were you honking your chicken and booping my chair and yeah. He's making a butt scratches. Stop. Yeah, is that good stuff? Oh yeah. Oh, he doesn't normally like come soliciting pets actually, so this is kind of oh, now he's gonna go lay back down. Kind of nice. Oh, Lily, thank you for the 34-month resub. Also, he was booping the camera, so it's like pretty close. Okay, let's have a look around. Too young to know the Shirley reference. Airplane the movie. Have not seen it. You got me there. Do I have body and soul spect? Nope. Oh. So I'm gonna enter the zone, look for the holy water and the ward of Naxx. Make your way towards Crusaders Square. Kill all. Oh, so you need to go to the other instance? Do this on a druid because you got to run through all of undead from live side. I didn't even know you could get between them. That's gonna be a whole thing for me. There's no harm in killing mobs here, right? Oh, hi, kitty cat. Because I'm gonna. We got 2 images. Oh, I see. Okay. So someone in Wowhead has done up a couple of screenshots that show. So it looks like you're gonna start the run over here. You basically hug north, go at the Festival Lane gate, and then in the other side, you're gonna pop out here, and then you need to go boom, 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 boom. Rivendare and the Gauntlet, and then out this side. Yeah, I do need loot crates for water. We're on it. There's one right here. I can't open that. Oh, just rats. Maybe one over here. There's 1 water. We'll need 2. Thanks to see you on your speed priest. Ah, thank you. I've specially spec'd into Body and Soul and Angelic Feather, and then I bought 1 Potion of the Reborn Cheetah to assist me in this matter. If it turns out to not be enough, then I'll regret all of my life choices. You get the mob to destroy, extra action button. I didn't know that and didn't see it in my panic. Okay. Okay, I'll try and keep an eye out. I also kind of want to just clear this because of, there's loot that I need in here. Malone specifically. So I'll need to make sure I do another mailbox. For the postman. No tampering with the mail. But it's good to know that you can try again if it comes to it. One for now, one for later. So we have 2 holy water. Patrol the streets until we encounter a stealth eye of Naxx. Kill it for a ward of Naxx. Did it on a mage. Had 4 seconds left. Good luck. Oh, thanks. Thoughts and prayers, everybody. I think I'll use the sprint pot to try to come around this side because I don't know if it's going to respawn mobs or anything, but my potion will daze me if I get hit by anything. I don't know if it's going to count. Anyway, we'll see, but I think that early is probably the moment for the reborn cheetah. It's going to give me a sprint for 20 seconds. Hopefully save a little bit of time. A chromite barbute. I've never heard of that. No word yet. Couldn't do it on my lock with potions. Did easily on my rogue. Yeah, if it turns out that this is no good, then we'll figure out what we need to do to get to do another character. I don't know how much of the earlier stuff you have to repeat. At least we have, you know, old strat unlocked. That part's done. There's the postmaster. Got the tunic that we needed from him. We're just missing the treads and then his slam. I haven't found the Eye of Naxx yet. Head through the south gate, use the extra action button. Oh, I do have a word of Naxx. Okay, we're good. We're ready to start. Before we go, puppy for good luck. Sleepy boy. Baby. Chicken blessing from Moose. Honk, honk, honk. Okay. Thoughts and prayers. In Crusader Square, use the ward and then head to the southern gate until you spot the Dread ward. Here, I'm just gonna clear the trash in here to start. Yeah, we got one. I wonder if I should use all of my sprints first and then use the potion after, like, they're all cooling down. That might be a move. Yeah, I have a speed file or a speed potion. I'll try it like this. I can't mount up here, so I can't send myself anything extra without going out, and I don't want to. Use the ward. Okay. And then we head to the southern gate to see Dread ward of Naxx. Using holy water will give you a debuff. I'm assuming they mean this thing? I don't know. 5-minute buff? Alright. Let me out. Let me out. Oh no, it's this way. It's this way. Ah, jeez. I got confused immediately. Thoughts and prayers. Depending on how slow I am, if I don't make it, I might try it with the speed file next time on the same class, or I might try it on a different class. We're gonna use our sprint pot now. Not that tight of a timer. You play a druid. You play a druid. We'll see. Alright. We're gonna come through here. We're gonna be avoiding trash. Ish. And we've already used our pot, so we can get hit now. I at least know where I'm going. I have a little route pulled up. And then we're going to the orange one. This way. Second Ashari crystal down. Now we're off to blue. And now we're a little low on sprints. Waiting for Hazel to get turned around somehow. I like stopped to go loot a green. Alright, Slaughterhouse is vulnerable. We also need to do a guy up here. Bartholus. We can just tag him on the way past. It's gonna hurt me not to loot him. He could drop me my death grips, I'll never know. But alas, we must be off. Because there's the gauntlet has to happen too. I've got 80 seconds. That's the way we're gonna head. There's gonna be like an extra action button. We have to go do the guy in the inside as well. Once the door opens. Because I see the Hand of Naxx. Don't mind me. I'm not looting. I'm turning around. So we're running, we're running. We're using the holy water, I think, or an extra action button on the guy. Extra action button. Okay, I think we did it. Stressing me out. Yeah, that was fine. That was reasonable. You're lucky you used your speed priest. Uh-huh. Yeah, I do have 5 per, no, I think that's basic. I have 810 speed in this character somewhere. I must have like a speed, oh, I have a speed enchant on my bracers, that's probably why. And then I have a speed enchant on my cloak, but like, yeah. I think it was just, I think the potion actually helped quite a bit. I think the Reborn Cheetah gave us a good boost there. That was reasonable. Having the map route pulled up, so I wasn't thinking about it. There's these 2 screenshots. These are linked in the Wowhead comments. This one and then this one. Very useful for keeping me on track. Recommend that. That's the Wowhead page for the Memory of Scholomance. Somebody wrote up a lovely guide there. So now that we've done that, on hard mode, according to Jeff, we want to go back to Light's Hope. Just gonna hearth out and then port back in. You can go see. I think it'll mail them to me. Oh, buddy. He got his facial mushed in his bed. I just want to snuggle him when he's sleeping, but I know it keeps him up, and I want to actually let him rest. But it's hard because he's all sleepy, and because you can give him the scritches, and usually stretches, and sometimes he grunts, and he goes, oh, and then it's just so cute. This is Stratholme. This is retail. We passed some people in the street last night, and it was dark, and he was wearing his light-up collar, and one person said, oh, what a lovely collar, and then the person they were walking with said, what a lovely dog. Forget about the collar, that's a great dog. And I really appreciated the compliment because, I don't know, it was like a big shadow of a dog in a dark street at night. I didn't have to say anything nice at all. It was lovely. Alright, so we go back here. And we speak to Archmage Angela. Hello? South. Okay. How infested? Angela? Hello? Oh, I see. Over there. No, that's weird. That's a weird imaginary scenario, and that would also be a weird thing to say. Slash tar archmage. Angela, there she is. Lovely.
Hello.
Frantically explain recent events to Angela as though your life depended on it. Yeah. Alright. I do admire your creativity and commitment to the story.
Farewell. Need help?
She will empower my commission at no cost.
Safe travel.
Must be exalted, which I am.
Have a good one.
Very good. Wards of the Dread Citadel. Oh, lovely. Alright. Account-wide access to Naxx. Access to Scourge Stones. Okay. So now you no longer need to have the trinket equipped to loot Scourge Stones. With your Stratholme completed, you can now make use of a new portal to Naxx located in the Eastern Plaguelands. Oh, hi. Wow. I'm reading here. Threats and opening Naxx. Yeah, I'm kind of debating opening the gate versus just farming Scholomance like I intended to originally. I think I might just do Scolo. This is good to have set up though. This is good for later. Also, I'm getting all the item IDs. Oh, the holy water does soulbind. Who'da thunk it? Oh, I have 8 Scourge Stones already. That's kind of nice. Okay. I do kind of want to know where the port is, though. Oh, I'll worry about it later. I'll worry about it later. Loot any bosses you kill on Naxx for Scourge Stones. Okay, so we're almost done with the Naxx unlocks and everything. We're on there's just 2 more steps left. But we should be able to do some good by farming Naxx Ram. Or not Naxx Ram, the Scholomance. I'm getting them all mixed up. Nice that those will be account bound though. Alright, so the question then is, am I gonna grind this out on... Am I gonna grind this out on normal? Or do I do the memories version? I know normal won't give me Scourge Stones. I still need I still need Mog from normal. Dungeon difficulty normal. And I have a better chance of making good progress on that in the next like 20 minutes or so. So let's give it a try. This isn't gonna help at all with Scourge Stones or anything like that, so it's a little bit anticlimax after everything that we've just unlocked. But I feel like I just want to get finished with these 3 things so that I can stop doing new Naxx and then just memorize the layout of old Naxx, because otherwise going back and forth is just going to make me very confused. Yes, all the things can track things that you've already collected as long as they're in your collections. As long as your account has it, then all the things will know. That sound drop's actually horrible. Yeah, I was looking it up. I'm not going to hold out for it, of course, but that might be one to buy. There was one for, forget how much, but not a crazy amount of gold. And I feel like that would be better than trying to farm the zone drop. So I didn't get the sword I needed from Chillheart, but we're hoping that we can get bone golem boots from Rattlegore and then an incineration belt from Gandling. Yeah, we've backtracked a little bit to New Schollo because we're not finished with it yet. And I'm hoping that I can, in a quick and drama-free way, just get these last 3 things. Yeah, like you do. Yes, it can track things that are no longer obtainable. Although if you don't have them, there wouldn't be a whole lot of reason to see them, because you wouldn't be able to obtain them. I did not get my boots. Let's see if we get Gandling's incineration belt. Even with the roleplay, all of this is much faster than the old version of it. I'm starting to see why they changed it. This is not giving me any Scourge Stones. Old Schollo would. But this is new. This is Mop era Schollo. All of this is very confusing. I'm not getting Scourge Stones here, but when I start farming memory, that will. But I need 3 more boss items from this one. Although I did manage to get a lovely item ID there. Not mad at that. Darn it, no luck. Okay, we reset, we try again. These will be fast. After my, I think after my Acolyte Skies wears out, I'm gonna try putting on the Creston House Carver disguise. It's kind of fun doing these in different disguises, even if it makes it a bit annoying to figure out when you are and are not in cat form. Hazel. Scarlet. What's up, Buttercup? Got me farming now, too. Isn't it fun? It's very addictive. It's kind of hard to put down because, like, it's kind of hard to put down because you're always fairly close, or it feels like you're just around the corner from the next thing. You know, like there's always just, oh, let's just try this one more time. Let's just see if this rares up. Let's just kill this boss one more time, you know. And the 10 instances per hour sometimes makes me feel like I should be running 10 instances per hour. So like, if it's been a while since I've done any mog farming, I'm like, oh hey, my lockouts are back up. What if we just like take a little look-see? Yeah, double dreamwalk will put you outside of the instance. The exact point varies a little bit, but it's usually a really fast way to get outside. If your druid does not have Dreamwalk, then their Moonglade teleport will do the same thing. It actually does it a tiny bit faster because the cast time is shorter. Now my druid's farming molten core area stuff. Nice. Doing world quests, can you believe it? You world quests? Say it isn't true. Also, Chillheart did not give me my sword. Maybe Rattlegore will give me my booties. FYI in Old Naxx. It's not actually Old Naxx. It's a way to access mogs from Old Naxx. Huh.
Get burned.
Oh, I got my boots. I got my bone golem boots. Need to do ringing deep side quests. Oh, they're cute though. Yeah, that'll make it easier to get around. Wish the legacy legendary pieces were more bandable. Yeah. Both bindings on different tunes. That's rough. Okay, if we get our incineration belt from Ganling, then we can just do much shorter resets because we're just trying Chillheart for the Grave Touch Greatsword. But until then, we're doing the whole clear. Come on, Ganling, one incineration belt, please. Darn it. Not quite. Try again. I bet I can do 2 more runs. Maybe 3 if I'm fast. Before I have to go for lunchtime. I think it's funny that I even need anything from this because it was a mop era dungeon. You'd think you would have gotten it all in remix. I wonder how long we're going to be in Memory of Scholomance for farming all of the boss loot. I guess it's kind of nice because it'll give us plenty of Scourge Stones that we can hang on to. Alright, 1 Grave Touch Greatsword, please. I think most of the side quest chains give rep. I'm not sure that all of them do. In the Ringing Deep specifically. No luck on the sword, but we're really hoping for the belt from the last boss. Don't think I'm gonna do it till Dark and Fair. That's reasonable.
The weaving of flesh and bone, and you too are beautiful. My dear, you should embrace.
Run, necromancer. Your life ends once I catch my breath.
Come, Voss. Your fate awaits you.
Is it ironic that an undead needs to catch her breath before she can pursue somebody? Is the breathing still a necessary part of function?
Get burned.
Did you forget, girl? I am the gift.
I won't let you.
Now turn your lovely rune blades on our guests and fetch me their bones.
Don't have to worry about Sojourner until Undermine? Nice. Yeah, the Undermine meta is not bad at all. It's mainly just like a fetch thing, hide and seek. There's some can kicking business.
Necromancer.
The bones. You rat. If you haven't come to study,
All right, 1 incineration belt. Darn it. I wonder if he's got quite a large loot pool. Just says 5 items. That is a unique appearance too. It's the only way to get it. We reset. Quickly catch up on some vendoring. And port back. Hi. How you doing? Aw. Oh, our transform ran off. What are some other War Within Renown tips? You can do contracts. Those are probably a lot cheaper than they used to be. I'm gonna do the Bag of Horrors just for fun. just to be the spooky doctor. Huh. Oh, that's cool. It's especially fun using transforms like this on a druid because my swipe is me with 2 cleavers. No, they wouldn't work on quests, but they would work on world quests if you were feeling like you wanted to do those more. It's not very good advice. I wouldn't worry about it. Your side quest plan is much better. Still didn't get my sword from Chillheart. Acadian, thank you very much for the 11-month resub. Happy Friday, Hazel. Happy Friday.
their deaths only serve women. What's the matter? Isn't it beautiful? The weaving of flesh and bone. You too are beautiful, my dear.
Yeah, the thing I would make sure that you do is your weeklies, so Awakening the Machine and the Wax weekly, I think would both give you a chunk of Ringing Deeps rep. And then if you do the Dungeon weekly, that lets you choose which rep you want to do. You could do that. I'm pretty sure that's how I got most of my rep, was just that way.
Get burned.
Got the boots again. 1 incineration belt. It's kind of fun being Lord Krasnov, going through his sanctum, like his lab, and just like slaughtering all of his employees. He's not a good boss. This is what they get for working for him. More weeklies to do in 11-1.
I am the Dark Master. I command the undead.
I won't let
Oh, thanks for the gift sub.
Now turn your lovely rune blades on our guests and... What?
Don't even have them out yet, but don't want to do Awakening the Machine anymore. I understand. It is so boring. It's always been boring. It feels like unfinished content because you have those like supply crates that you get and you put them down to get a power, and you get 1 power and it's like a Torghast power. It says it's gonna stack, except you just get 1, and also they're not like that important. They're both not that good and also not necessary because the content's been easy from week 1. It's just so repetitive. It's exactly the same thing every time. We got the belt. Nice. Okay, we can. Sorry, Kitty. I know I'm getting a little too excited. I'll do 1 more run because I only need to run to the first boss now. Because we're just trying to get this great sword. They literally said it was cut. Well, then why didn't they finish cutting it? Same with the World Soul Memory events. Yeah, I've barely done those. Hazel, I finally got into pet battles. Now I'm addicted. Well, you're in for a journey. Okay, 1, maybe 2 more resets, because these are going to be fast now. We're just trying the first boss. I'm going to do the World Soul thing eventually for There's like a toy that you get, and there's an achievement. They might be linked.
Class dismissed. I can never die. This cannot
Nope. So we can go back. So we don't even need to zone out. We can just... We don't even need to port out. We can just run. Yeah, we can do a few of these. I have lots of the memory saved up. That's the good news.
Class is now in session.
I'd be curious as to if they are going to put it, the World Soul event thing, into the War Within meta, why would they have not done that in the first patch? Like, when it was added, right? Like, you'd assume that future metas aren't going to be retrospective, but maybe they would be, I don't know. No luck. We try again. They must know no one's interacting with them. Yeah, they would have data on stuff like that. I feel like they should up the amount of keys you get from weeklies. 4 doesn't feel like enough. Do you want to guess how many my main has? I'd have to log on to my main before I leave for today to find out what the answer is, but if there's a cap, that's probably the answer. I did get the doctor toy. I did. I'm actually using it right now just for fun.
Class dismissed. I can never. This cannot.
Nice. That was what we needed. Perfect. So we are now finished with normal Scholomance, which means that we just need to do memory until I get these items. Maybe the common boss drops if they feel so, would be so good. And then Gandling. Yeah, we'll have to see about that. That is, though, a tomorrow me problem, because I am actually finished stream for today, right on time. Very good. Happy about that. Clean up my bags a little bit. Thanks so much for watching. This has been so cozy. This has been the nicest Friday morning. I've got a cat on my lap here. I've got a dog in the dog bed right there. And we got all kinds of mog. And we got Naxx unlocked, which is something that wasn't on my bingo card. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate the company, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.